Here's the scene that's been going viral online. Tourists and tour coordinators locked in a heated shouting match. Voices raised, tempers flaring. But what shocked netizens the most? Instead of calming things down, some coordinators allegedly fired back with insults, body-shaming remarks, and zero accountability. A group of tourists is now warning the public after what they describe as a nightmare trip with island adventure tours during their April 2nd to 3rd getaway.
137 packs versus 2 coordinator, guys. Ganito, walang proper manage and ang co-or per ban, pero dapat meron. And grabe guys, super late na.
What was supposed to be a relaxing island escape quickly turned into a stressful, disorganized, and allegedly fraudulent experience. First major red flag, the tour operator was not accredited by the Department of Tourism, something the group only discovered after problems started piling up.
Disclaimer, bago ko i-post to, nagsabi ako kay Miss Lance, okay lang ba ako? Magkikita ako sa inyo, ganyan. And then, sabi niya okay lang. And sabi ni Miss Daniela, yung coordinator, yung sumisigaw sa video is, pre-will daw namin. So, okay. And alam naman namin talaga na maraming tao ngayon kasi Holy Week.
So, upon checking sa DOT, hindi accredited ng Department of Tourism itong Island Adventure Tours. Wala sila dun sa official list ng DOT Accredited Tourism Enterprises.
And get this, despite booking properly and paying in advance, some even dropping as much as 50,000 pesos, guests were allegedly redirected to this unaccredited operator without clear consent. From day one, sabog na agad. The damage? Up to 4,500 pesos per head. So that's over 500,000 paid to the operator for a 2-day adventure that turned into an unforgettable bad experience.
Sa iba nga kami nag-book, sa iba kami nagbigay ng down payment. Pero, ipinasa kami dito sa Island Adventure Tours nang walang pasabi. So, ganun din yung nangyari sa ibang grupo. May exclusive group doon na nagbigay ng 50,000 pesos. Nagbayad ng 50,000 pesos dun sa adventure ni Mac. Tapos, ayun, ipinasa rin sila dito kay Island Adventure Tours nang hindi nila alam. So, yun nga, hindi na namin siya na-check. Okay?
Their van arrived on time, but they were forced to wait 1.5 hours for other groups.
Puno na daw sa Wawis, guys. We transferred here in Villa Ateliana para maka-avail ng room nila. Guys, 2.5 lang to, pero offers namin ay 6,000. We're late na nung nag-aya sila mag-island hopping, guys. Ilang yun na natapos dahil 13 hours still sa boat and hindi pa umaandar. Madami pang hindi nakakasakay ni.
No coordinator, no clear instructions, and when they finally reached the port, total confusion. No guidance, no system. Guests walking under the heat during low tide, not knowing where to go. Both assignments, random, disorganized. And according to one claim, overloading passengers was apparently a normal practice.
So, yung van namin, as the first one to arrive sa Calamba stop dahil walang late sa amin, we are surprised nung sinabi sa amin na mag-ikot muna kami at nag-aantay pa ng ibang kasama na van. So, wala din palang co-or yung van namin. Then sabi ni Kuya, 10 vans kami na magkakasabay. So, we are still waiting for the 9 vans to come. So, we waited for 1 hour and 30 minutes. And then, pagdating sa port, ang gulo na. Sobra. Kasi di namin alam yung gagawin. Wala ring instruction sa GC kung anong gagawin. And then, low tide doon. So, malayo yung bangka. So, kailangan namin maglakad. And then, watak-watak na kami kasi di namin alam kung which is which. So, yung mga names na kinuha nila para sa manifesto ng bangka doon sa group chat, hindi yun nasunod kasi sinalpak lang kami kung saan-saan available.
Pagdating sa island, hindi pa tapos. Breakfast that was supposed to be early morning, na-delay hanggang halos alas 8 ng umaga. Island hopping scheduled in the morning, na-move to alas 12:30 ng tanghali. Lunch na dapat 1 p.m., naging alas 4 ng hapon. Imagine that, gutom, pagod, at halos wala ka ng oras mag-enjoy.
And sadly, napag-alaman namin na habit na talaga nila mag-overload ng passenger capacity as stated nung isang co-or.
And while most staff were unresponsive, one person stood out, Paula, who reportedly stepped up and actually helped guests. But one good staff member wasn't enough to fix the entire mess.
So kami nga pala yung binastos ng coordinator nyo, binody shame, inambahan na saktan physically, at kasama sa 137 packs na hindi nyo naasikaso ng maayos. Nakita namin na siya din yung nag-aayos ng tent doon, na busy kasi siya lang din mag-isa. Kasi wala pa yung ibang core.
So, kudos talaga kay Paula.
Sobra. So,
Then came the accommodations. Guests who paid for room upgrades still experienced magulong assignments, and in one shocking moment, a guest was literally trapped inside a bathroom because there was no water.
Ka na sa tours, gutom ka na kasi late na rin magpakain, tapos ganito pa yung tutulugan mo. Super nakaka-stress man kami instead na magpapahinga, i-relax tapos ganito lang. This is what we paid for, ganun ba? So guys, nandito tayo ngayon sa Wawis Resort. So this is what it look like. So ito yung room nila na aircon room, that's 2,500 pero 3,500 yung offer ng agency. And this is the fan room, 1,200. Ayan, and then ang offer nila ay 2,500.
Nag-CR siya for number 2. Ang nangyari, nawala ng tubig.
wala palang tubig.
Walang tubig.
Hindi sinabihan na wala rin sinabi sa GC kasi di naman talaga sila nagchat.
Walang abiso.
Na
ba?
walang abiso,
Oo,
na walang
so,
tubig.
Na-trap siya sa CR.
Natrap na ako sa CR, nakapag number 2 na ako, saka ko lang nalaman na walang tubig. Ngayon, chinat ko sila na, uy, wala palang tubig, ganyan-ganyan, bla bla bla. And then,
While waiting sa reply nila, kasi wala talaga nag-reply,
wala.
gumawa na rin ako ng paraan. Nakipag-usap na rin ako dun. Inanap ko yung may-ari din or staff ng accommodation para magpaasikaso. So,
And no prior warning, no response from organizers, no urgency, and then the confrontation.
Pagkatapos na yung ginawa nyo, ng alin, hindi nyo kayo sinagot sa GC. Kanina umaga, nakikita
137 kayo, wala man lang kayong empathy.
kasi naman, dapat
Lahat kayo inaasikaso, we are trying.
Tapos,
Ibigay mo sana!
sana, unahan ng coordinators nyo, kumikilos.
Di ikaw ang mag-organize dito. Ikaw ang mag-organize dahil
According to multiple accounts, a coordinator named Daniela allegedly escalated the situation instead of resolving it, raising her voice, insulting guests, even body shaming, and questioning how much they paid, as if that justified the poor treatment. Meanwhile, the alleged owner was reportedly present the entire time, but did nothing.
Ayan, for awareness, ito yung account nung Lance Ordonez na owner nga daw ng Island Adventure Tours. Kasama rin siya dun sa tour actually. From day 1 nakita na namin siya pero wala siyang actions kaya akala nga namin coordinate siya pero siya pala yung owner. Doon nakita niya naman na yung mishandling, yung lapses, wala siyang ginawa Kahit right after ng confrontation, wala kaming nahinging paghingi ng dispensa sa kanya or sa anyone sa team niya.
And here's another twist. Some local businesses, including a hotel, claimed they were not paid by the tour operator, despite guests already paying in full. Even foreign tourists reportedly complained about the same poor treatment.
Ayan, nahanap din nung netizen yung profile or yung Facebook account nung co-or yung nanigaw sa amin at nanduro-duro sa amin. So, siya si Daniela Alvarez. So, marami nang nagtanong din. Actually, yung iba rin nakasama dun sa tour. Ayan, reklamo rin sa kanya. Tapos, ito yung sasagot niya. Kahit ipamedya mo ako, kahit ikamatay ko pa yan, girl. Hindi ako magsusorry sa'yo. Deserve mo yan. So, talagang, palaban.
Now the case has been escalated to the Department of Trade and Industry, while calls are growing for authorities to step in.
Talagang walang remorse. Ayun, wala siyang remorse dun sa nangyari. Tapos after ng email namin sa DOT, nakatanggap na rin kami ng email from DTI, kaya lang dahil nga holiday ngayon, sa April 6 pa magre-resume yung kanilang regular operations and baka dun pa lang din kami magkaroon ng update from the DTI.
But perhaps the most alarming part, there are claims that similar complaints have been happening since last year, suggesting this may not be an isolated incident.
But for awareness, again, ingat po sa pagbubook dito sa Island Adventure Tours.
Kung magtutour kayo guys,
wag na yung ganito, hindi ko mapunta sa ganung organizer, coordinator, ganun. Kasi sayang yung pera nyo. Hindi biro yung binayad namin. Imagine mo, 137 packs times mo yung 3,000, yung iba pa kasi yung rates eh. Depende kung kanino ka nag-book. Merong 3,199, 3,299, 3,500, ganyan. So, depende talaga. So, sabihin na lang natin na 3,500 lahat. Times mo yung 137 packs, iba pa yung room. Tapos, meron pang exclusion na papatak ng 320 pesos per packs. So, yun nga, nung nag-compute kami halos lalabas siya ng 4,500 something.
Bottom line, what was marketed as a fun island getaway turned into a traumatizing experience for many. And now, these tourists are speaking out, not just to share their story, but to warn others. Always check accreditation. Always verify who you're really booking with. Because sometimes what looks like a dream vacation can turn into a complete disaster.